Bonehead Guitars. Let's go cook some chicken.
Wait, what? You heard me.
Well, Luthier's got to eat too. Now, veneers. There's a turtleneck down here. Ice cream sandwich. Okay, you guys aren't helping. Away with you. Silly little dog. You too, gingy pooty dude. Yep. Big pile of clothespins. Well, someday I'll build that ukulele. Alright, we've got a lot more to go. Base. Warlock. That thing.
Well, I had grand visions of rearranging the shop so that everything was just super duper, I don't know, magically so much better than it was before. What I wanted to do, one of the things I wanted to do, I thought I could take this bench and bring it out here long ways so I could work back there, still have room out here, but you know, have a lot more access to the whole bench. So I could use more of the bench instead of, you know, just letting half of it just accumulate junk. It's not really going to work that way. Maybe if I pulled it out and put it over on this wall, maybe that would work. But as is, I mean, I've got some stuff hung on that wall, and I want it to stay there. I'd also like to have access to all of that, but I don't know. Anyway, I did, however, pull out everything out from under the bench, which included my my little kitchen island. I think it'll be handy to have that out. I think. Maybe. I might change my mind and wind up shoving it back in there just to get it out of the way. But I don't know. We'll see. Then, of course, there's the ash and wenge that I showed you last time. One of the things I really liked about this is you got tightness in here, and then it opens up into this wave, which that type of thing could look really good in the butt of a body. There's some interesting stuff in here too, but what I'm really interested in is seeing how I can match that up with some wenge, and I'm thinking just some type of some wave pattern that goes through this body to where maybe like 2/3 of it is ash, so a little less of it is wenge, but part of it is wenge. And hopefully I can work it so that grain kind of flows from one to the other. That's the idea I've got for the next one, and I really want to find some way to make that happen, but I don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. If we do that, I really would like to have a wenge neck with maybe an ash core. I'm not sure. And most of the time I like to have 3 colors anyway, you know, a third that's some type of an accent. But with this, I don't know what that would be. I might have to break my rule about 2 tones and just go with a 2-tone type of thing. And maybe that would work well with this. But I'm also thinking about doing a fairly large inlay. My son's name has a Chinese character that represents his name, and I would like to inlay that character fairly large somewhere in the guitar. Probably, you know, in the back end of the body. And my initial thought was if it straddled the border between ash and wenge, then I would just flip which one of those got inlaid, you know. But it's also possible that we could go with a third color, you know, because wenge and ash I basically consider black and white, so adding a splash of color of some sort. What I did with the bass build that you haven't seen just yet, I had an idea looking at that piece of wenge, and I wound up just snapping some pictures of it, and I could go home and put it in Photoshop and play around and find where I wanted stuff to match up or where it would match up, so I could figure out, all right, well, if we cut it here and here and get those edges out of the way, then those will marry up and we can slide here and bang. And that worked out really well. So I might try doing that with this, because there's so much busyness in this wenge. Not so much with the ash. There are a few little spots that I think would be great to work with, but there's a lot to look at. So I'm kind of thinking I might snap some pictures, go and play in Photoshop, and see what works out. it's going to take me a little while to piece together a full plan for this thing. But anyway, more to come. I think I've given up my hopes and dreams of really rearranging too much. Well, I think we'll just, try to clean up and straighten up more than anything. And start trying to formulate some ideas for this next build, because I want to get started. I want to get a solid idea so we can run with it. But in due time, I'm going to take some pictures and play in Photoshop and see what I can come up with. Maybe that'll give me some ideas. Anyway, until next time. Thanks for hanging out and watching. If you're digging what we're doing, like this video, go subscribe. We'll catch you next time. More goodies to come. Bye. Like, subscribe.